Welcome and thank you for joining us today.
We're Derps and Burps, the podcast for all gamers, spiritual souls, and creative minds out there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our 31st episode of the Derps and Burps podcast. Today, for the people that are watching on YouTube, we don't have a popsicle. We have the real Stefie here again. Okay?
Hello, back guys.
She has returned from her sickness. She returned to her human shape after having been turned into a popsicle through
rose like a phoenix, guys.
Exactly.
I'm back, bitches.
If you missed it last episode, you should watch the YouTube episode. It's
very
a little bit extra funny. It's really emoting.
Very
I love
interesting topic with the popsicle. Like I couldn't
Oh
take
yeah,
myself
actually,
serious.
I actually didn't realize we were talking about our sexuality, and Steffi was literally a fucking popsicle. So, but it was still a serious topic, and I think it was an interesting one. I hope that you enjoyed it. Today we're talking about something that has been asked in our telonym. So thank you so much for everybody that's being active there. What we do is we look through the questions all the time. And once we see something standing out, so it's either one question that we personally really like to talk about, or if it's something that comes up over and over again, then we're gonna take this. This topic, which is body hair, what we think about body hair, what is, do we shave, do we wax, do we let it grow, do we think it's attractive, do we think it's gross? We're gonna tell you all of our opinions and our experiences that we had in the past with everything that concerns body hair. And this was actually asked in the telonym, I think 2 or 3 times. And I saw a YouTube comment about it as well, I think some weeks ago in one of our sexual episodes. So we thought, you know what, this topic is coming up over and over again. So why not address it? I think it could be really, really interesting. So we're going to see what it's going to happen. But before we jump into our topic right now, short update, what's new in our life, the listen of the week, and then we're straight gonna get hairy. Sorry, I had to.
Good one.
Okay, sorry. She said hair. Oh my god, beautiful. Okay, Steffi, what's new? How are you doing?
Not much, Julia. I literally just tried to rest and relax the past week. Didn't work, which was a bit unlucky, but I really just couldn't, and I didn't want to risk anything, or I still don't want to risk anything. I'm feeling still a bit weak. Getting like how to say it, as soon as I go up like three stairs, like 3 floors, I'm like out of breath, like completely already. Was out of breath after making a Greek salad a few days ago. So it's getting better. I'm just trying to not do too much, or not to pressure myself and my body too much, and just keep it slow, right? That's all I'm doing right now. Just playing video games, chilling a little bit, watching.
What are you playing? Apex?
Yeah.
I saw that M was playing as well, right?
We were playing a little bit, and
and Valorant, right?
I played, yeah. Esme and me play 2 or 3 games of Valorant.
I saw a clip on Twitter, I think.
Yeah, with autotune singing. That was pretty funny. And beside that, we just have this little like, it has become a kind of a tradition now. Every evening, like every night after, because we watch like with the squad, my friends and I watch series together. And after that, we play 1 or 2 ARAMs to just like chill out and tilt the fuck out of the game before we all go to bed, right? So yeah, that's what we're doing basically.
Nice. So nothing new, obviously, because you were mostly
Nah, not really. What about you? How did the CrossFit games go?
Oh my god. So obviously, like, I'm super, you know me, hyperfixated on something new. So I'm super hyperfixated on CrossFit and sports. And the CrossFit games happened last week, or yesterday was the final actually. And before watching it, I was like, okay, I just got into CrossFit 1.5 months ago, and now like the World Cup kind of, so the games are happening. So I was like, okay, I need to catch up with everything. So like got up on all like the drama and the juicy stuff. I watched all the vlogs from people. Like I wanted to not only Yeah, exactly. Like, for example, that was one of the big parts this year, that there was a guy, Richie Garrar, who got caught after, like, he got third in 2017 or something like that, and he got drug tested 3 months after he got third, because I think somebody out of his team ratted him out that he actually used something. And he got drug tested and he was positive. His title got revoked and he got a ban from the CrossFit Games for 5 years. And he actually, and he actually came back this year. And so it was like a little bit bittersweet, you know, like, okay, you know, kind of I feel like the community was kind of split between, you know, we're here to give second chances, and other people were like more like this bitter bite taste of, you know, once a cheater you're always a cheater kind of thing. And I have to say, for me personally, watching as a first timer and just knowing, you know, that that person cheated before and now is back, and I think he got third again. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he got third again this year.
Cheating again.
So he was doing really good. Like, he also won some event at one point in the beginning. He was even scoreboard leader, so he had a really good chance of winning. So even in the last workout that I had, it was like almost a 3-way tie, or not a tie, but it could have been 3 people that won. So for me, it was like, oh no, I don't want the cheater to win. So a cheater, like the person that that used drugs before, you know, enhancing drugs. So it was really interesting. It was a lot of emotions. The person that I cheered for, Tia Claire Toomey, won again for the 6th time in a row. So 6 years in a row, and she's like dominating. She won, like, I think almost with 100 points or something. Which is crazy. By far one of the best women, and like a 18-year-old got second. A rookie, she got trained by one of the fittest men before, like, that retired 2 years ago, and he now dedicates to coaching her, and you can just see, like, she's a beast. Like, in 2-3 years, she's gonna destroy everybody. Like, you have to think, like, an 18-year-old body, right? Competing with women that are like mid-end of their 20s that do that for 15 years or longer. You know, it's crazy to see, you know, bodies failing. It's crazy to see how, like, it's so different than watching, let's say, when you watch the Olympics, for example, you know, they just train for one thing, right? And they know exactly when they go to the Olympics, they're gonna have to do this. And how the CrossFit Games work, like, this year was like 12 workouts, and they didn't know which of the workouts, what it's gonna be. So it's every year, it's completely different. It's a complete surprise. So they test everything. Like, for example, it was biking, it was swimming, it was sprints, it was lifting, it was climbing up ropes. They had rope jumping, for example. So in one of the workouts, they didn't only have to do rope jumping, but like the crossover, you know, and like everybody was failing. Like, it was only 2 people that could even finish the workout because they couldn't do the jumps with the crossover. So it's like really the fittest person, because there's some people that win all the strong exercises where you just need a lot of strength, and other people are really fast. So like, overall, just to see who is like the best throughout everything is just really, really cool. So I never really followed something like that, and it was really interesting to see how, you know, the different characters are strong in different things. Aside of that, it's the 3rd week for me now of intuitive eating. So I stopped tracking food. I think I said that last episode already. I'm doing really good. I'm not getting triggered anymore, which is really good for me, because, you know, the whole eating stuff for me, sometimes to track, to restrict, whatever it is. So now, because I tracked my food for like, I know, almost like 4 or 5 months, you know, from like weighing everything you eat to going to completely, I'm not even allowed to weigh what I eat, but I'm allowed to weigh myself every day. So it was a little bit weird in the beginning, but now it's like completely natural, and I don't even worry about it at all anymore.
Nice.
So it's really nice. So I just feel more and more how my life doesn't revolve about food anymore. So for me, it's nothing. Like, it's not that I don't enjoy food anymore. Like, I'm obviously still a foodie and I love good food and snacks and whatever. but I feel how my life is shifting to being able to focus on more than just like what I'm gonna eat next or
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
calorie does something have. So for me, it's more like, oh yeah, I need something that is nutritional valuable for my body, so I have fuel more than anything else. So it's like a really weird shift happening in my mind and body, but it's a good one. Last week I started running for the first time because when you do CrossFit, it's not only just lifting. Obviously, you need to run as well.
Cardio.
Dude, running is horrible. Why do people do this? I hate it.
You know what? I like sprinting, like the sprinting challenges, but I absolutely despise jogging. Like, there's no point in doing this for me because I don't see the goal. And the goal for me, I know the goal is getting better, like stamina and everything.
Or whatever.
But the thing is, I don't see that. Like, it's not fun for me. I'd rather do, I don't know, 12 hours of volleyball and running on the like beach field instead of running straight. Unless it's sprinting. I like sprinting though.
Yeah, same. Like I started with like some kind of interval training where I first had some warm-ups and some exercises to open up your hips and stuff, and then 200-meter sprints, 400-meter sprints, and then 32 minutes of jogging.
Oh my god.
So like I made 4 kilometers in half an hour roughly. Not really good.
Like, yeah, but still,
it's okay. I didn't stop in between. At least that's that. Like I kept going, but
yeah,
I don't see any pleasure in that at all. But it's part of the sport, so I'm doing it and I'm committed. And it's weird. Like I hate it, but the satisfaction you get out of it afterwards, you finish it, like like you just suffered through that and you overcame the urge of not wanting to do it is greater than hating it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the satisfaction you get out of this, or like at least the good part of it, right? Because afterwards you feel so much better.
That's the thing with those workouts. It's not necessarily only that you conquer your lazy ass in the sense of your body doesn't want to move, but you do so much mentally. Like I think that the reason why I enjoyed that much the working out is I think it helps me a lot with my ADHD actually. Because in the moment I'm working out, you're so focused and it's so intense, and everything you can talk about or I think about in a moment, it's like, oh my god, I need to do 3 more reps, and I don't have to think about the rage camp or emails that I need to send or people that I need to call. Like it is like this hour and a half a day where I have nothing in my mind but just to power through that workout. Yeah. And then afterwards the satisfaction of having conquered your own inner shit. So that is really, really, really nice. Besides of that, today Nathan's parents are coming by. They're gonna stay at our place for a week. And Steffi and me sadly had to cancel the rage camp for this year. We're planning on a little alternative kind of kickoff event. Maybe it's gonna happen this year. I don't want to promise anything, but we got kind of cucked over by a company and wanted to support us. They were in talks with us for 2 months, and then out of nowhere they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're not interested." And they were kind of, I don't want to put any names out there, but they were kind of responsible for the internet. Let's say it that way. And now we don't have internet, and a live streaming event without having the internet for it. Tough. Sadly, tough. And because that just happened now in August, and the event should have been in September, it's just too short term to reorganize everything. Yeah. So we're just gonna have an alternative, fun little small thing potentially. We're gonna see. I think that's all that's new from Steffi and from me.
I'm sorry for the background, guys. Why? Super beautiful. I forgot to remove this. I'm very sorry. I have no idea when to bring that down. It's so fucking huge.
Is that from your shelf still?
No, it's from the couch like we got for outside for the balcony.
You got a new couch?
Yeah. Hold up, I'll show you.
Oh my god, you didn't
I'll show you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't send you. We got this for the balcony. Hold on.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh my, I know what you're gonna do it there. Have some nice drinks. That looks really
and we
nice.
have
I love it.
Yeah, I'm super happy with it. Max as well. Max was already like testing it out.
Nice. Where did you get that from? I love it.
From Sklum. It's the same page where I got my beautiful shelf, like the sideboard. And so yeah, this is just a omega huge package, and there's like a box in the box right now, and we're trying to we're currently waiting until the trash down there gets emptied so we can bring that down there.
Oh yeah, the classic, the classic.
Forgive me guys for this. I'm trying to cover it up somehow.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Now we're gonna look at it the whole time because you said it. I didn't even realize before you said it, but it's fine. It's fine. Now we're gonna look at this beautiful box.
Good.
So yeah, I think we're just gonna go to the listen of the week, and then we're gonna just straight jump into our topic. Steffi, who is the listen of the week? Tell me.
Listen of the week is Onslaught for the Win on YouTube under episode 28. And they said, objective feedback. First, I absolutely love the podcast so far. I've listened to like 15 episodes or so now. I genuinely enjoy your guys' chemistry together, and the we've been close friends for a long time vibe is obviously and really sweet and comfortable because it feels like I'm just chilling with two good friends and I hear you two together. That's so cute.
Aww,
Second, I think you both have some great ideas and even more good stories to bounce off of each other. But sometimes I feel like you're frequently interrupting one another because you're both really excited to share. But if you can work on leaving more room for each other to finish sentences more often, I think that would be my only constructive criticism. Third, everything else is awesome and the content is really good. 4, I'd love to know if you guys would consider having 2 topics per episode, mainly because it's fun when you guys change gears and you seem to be good at it. So it might be an easy way to topic swap once more per episode. And then they said, anyway, just constructive ideas, but even without them, I'd still give the podcast a solid 8.5 out of 10 among the podcasts that I've listened to, watched. Also, it would be kind of funny and a good talking point if once in a while one of you was wearing something funny or silly to promote people coming to the YouTube channel as well as just the podcast app. Oh, I mean, that was before he even saw or he will see the popsicle episode, right?
Oh,
which
was
so like a coincidence. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so smart. Actually, true. You know what? Yep. Steffi kind of did it already first with the booby showing, you know, the nice bikini top episodes. Yep. Then the popsicle, like you read his mind, and I have to say I really have to work on the letting you talk. But as you say, like he said it the right way. It's not that I can only talk about myself. It's not that I want to cut you off. It's like, oh my god, I'm so excited to fucking talk about. Yeah, I just lost my headset because I get so excited. I'm so excited about the next thing I want to share. So yeah, 100% agree with that. Thank you so much for the good feedback. I really appreciate it. And we should do that. We should wear funny things in the next episode. Thank you so much for the feedback.
Also,
yes.
Let me throw this in. I know exactly what you mean, Onslaught. Sometimes I feel like it's fine with like interrupting because to me it feels more like a natural conversation like you have in real life, but also in real life, right? You should like not interrupt too much like in a conversation, and we both do that. As they said, like we're super excited to just share our thoughts before we forget them because we're fucking goldfish. So this is one of the reasons. But thank you so much for this. Great ideas. You might like the popsicle episode then, because we kind of, as Julia said, did all these things already, where like somehow did it without even like planning on doing it. But thank you so much. Like we will take this. We will put this on the list for all the ideas.
Exactly. The only thing that I have to say that I kind of don't agree with, the thing with switching gears and switching topics, is hard because you have to think about, like, we record an episode every single week and we're sometimes already struggling, gonna be 100% open, to find new topics to talk about. So I feel like if we would burn through topics double as fast, it would be really hard for us to keep up with topics that are interesting. And the second thing is because, or at least from my point of view, obviously I'm not saying it's not legit or not, we don't value what you say, But I think because we have that's news, that is the listen of the week, we discuss this a little bit, and then we get into our topic. We kind of already have like at least 3 topics that we talk about, while sometimes when we catch up what happened in a week for us before, so for example, Steffi's talking about furniture, or I talk about CrossFit, you know, we kind of go from furniture to CrossFit to Rona to a feedback to then body hair. So from my point of view, we're kind of like hopping between topics already, which, as you said, shifting gears, but I totally get that. I'm the same, that I rather listen to something where people are super passionate about something, then they're curious, then they're maybe critical. So I totally get what you mean, but I think for our podcast, including even more topics per episode, is gonna be hard for now. Yeah. At least. Maybe but exactly. But I think it helps a lot already with the telonym to get your guys' input, in a sense of questions or things that you would like us to talk about, or questions that you have that you would want us to answer, obviously. So there is that. But I think we're gonna go into the episode, right, Steffi?
Yes, queen.
Let's get hairy. So our today's topic is, because we had 2 messages, as I said, on the telonym already, and I think there was a comment under one of the videos a few weeks ago. We're going to talk about body hair. So the telonym message, the newest one, was, I'd love to hear guys' opinion on body hair and shaving on women and men. So Steffi, I've been talking a lot. Tell us, what is your opinion on body hair and shaving in women and men?
I had a lot of phases. I went through the I don't care about hair phase, and I went through the I want you to be like fully shaved 100% of your body phase. And now I'm kind of like, I'm fine with whatever, as long as you're cleaning yourself and keeping yourself clean. To be honest, I'm not really into super hairy people, if I may say. Like, I don't mind it. And we're
talking about body hair, right? Not
yes.
like head hair.
No,
like
body
you don't
hair.
Care. Okay. Yeah.
Like head hair?
Like I'm thinking like it could be also,
what do you mean?
Because like the head is also part of the body, right? So if you say you don't really like hairy people, do we talk beard and head hair as well, or is it just like head down?
Head down. Like,
okay.
I'm fine with like chest hair a little bit, can look sexy as well. But I don't know why I still prefer more shaved than hairy. It's probably because of my Asian kink, guys. And Asians are like, they don't really have much hair, right? So I don't know. It's like my Asian fetish. What shall I say? It's that.
Oh my god.
So I'm more into Max is a bit hairy as well, I gotta say. Like, we have to do the back shaving and stuff, right?
Really?
So he's always like, yeah, he doesn't have much, but he's always like, can we shave my back before we go swimming? And stuff. And I'm like, it's fine for me. Like, I find him beautiful the way he is, but he wants that, so we're just in the bathroom, like, trying to wax his whole back. Which is funny.
You waxing?
Yeah, we're waxing his back. Yeah.
Nice.
Or shaving. Last time I shaved because we didn't have much time, and I just wanted to get it done quickly, so we just shaved his back. But yeah, I don't mind with my partner. Honestly, I did mind when I was younger, and especially in my teens. Everyone was like hella shaved. There was no hair anywhere. And I remember I always shaved my like lower legs, but my upper legs are like, I don't have much hair on my upper, like on my thighs. Yeah. So I didn't really shave that. But even that, sometimes like people gave me weird looks when they saw it back then. I remember. Yeah. And so yeah, everyone was basically like omega shaved when it comes to the girls.
Both, I have to say, from my teens. And
really? Like arms as well. I shaved my arms.
I was talking like, about balls and ass and
yeah.
everything. Like, if Like, I have to say, in the times when, teenager, early 20s, whatever, I would say, like, let's say the 2000s. No, 2000. Okay, that's really weird. Wait, when did I turn? When did I get active? It is. So let's say 2004 till, when did I get? Yeah, I don't know, till like 5-6 years ago, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. I don't know. As you say, like, it was the same. Like, I had the feeling that no matter where I went, like, doesn't matter if I would go to a beach, everywhere where you would either see my armpits. So if I would wear like a tank top, I felt the need of having perfectly shaved armpits. No, like, stubbles or something that need to be clean shaved. And the same with going to the beach. And also when having intercourse or having sexual relationships or maybe a meeting. Let's say when you would go out on, you go on a date and you have the matching bra and underwear, right? Moment. That is the moment where you also completely clean shave downstairs, armpits, legs, completely bald. That was for me. And I have to say, I don't know if it's an Austrian thing, because I think we had a conversation in stream once. I have to say, all the people I dated in Austria were all completely shaved. All the dudes. Completely. Balls, clean. Not a single baby hair. Armpits completely shaved. For example, Nathan was the first man I dated that didn't shave his armpits.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I didn't know. I don't know. I cannot answer this question for him. I don't know if that he wants that to be out there, but I think I can talk about his armpits. But I don't know. Maybe it's different, like in different countries or something like that. Maybe it's also generations or something. But for me, all of my boyfriends from Austria always shaved their armpits. I don't know how it was for you. Like, even
as far as I remember, yes. They don't do it on a daily basis like I do, for example.
But, like,
or
obviously not as extreme as the girls.
Yeah. Or at least like trimmed it. But yeah, you're right. None of the guys I dated or like had, as you said so perfectly earlier, intercourse with, they all were like at least trimmed, or shaved.
Yeah.
Which is funny because now.
Yeah, like, now it's completely different. Everything.
Yes. And the same with, like, when it comes to my, like, lower part, right? I was always super, like, conscious about it. Like, I wanted to have it fully shaved all the time. Even in a relationship, when you're together longer, like, I felt weird and I felt very insecure about it, because that was how it was all the time. Like, you were meant to be shaved somehow, or in my head at least.
Yeah, same. I think it was just the time we grew up with.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I don't know.
You even shaved the eyebrows, right?
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I luckily never did that. So, did you ever shave your eyebrows?
No. No.
Okay.
I never did that.
But do you know what I think about now? Why maybe, I don't know if it's similar for you, but I think for me, why it was so important to be completely bald everywhere. For me, I think it had, weirdly, I know that had no logic, but as a teenager or whatever, right? I think it was for me something hygienic. For me,
same.
Being bald, being freshly shaven or waxed or whatever, I felt like way more clean, if that makes sense. Even though obviously it doesn't, if you can have hair and be really good with your hygiene, right? So has absolutely nothing to say. But back then, that was my way of thinking, maybe.
I had the same.
And yeah, as you said before, like, for me, it was the same for my long-term relationships before. I was always, can just talk about myself, I was always like having the feeling, the need to, if like, oh yeah, today, my boyfriend is coming over again, then I'm gonna shave. And even if it's just like the 2-3 millimeters, and if you're gonna shave now, you're gonna get the shaving pimples, and it's gonna burn after 2 days, and it's gonna be no, it's we all hate it. We hate that. I would still do it just because I felt the need to. Now, in the last years, not at all. Like, I'm pretty confident with my body hair, I have to say. I do like my armpit shaved, I have to say that. Just because I tend to smell way faster, even if I just have like stubbles or something like that under my armpits. I even tried lasering actually my armpits. I did before Rona hit. I did, I think, 4 or 5 sessions. I think 5 sessions of laser, and it was amazing. I barely had any hair left, but because I didn't do anything over 2 years with laser, I got my full armpit hair back. So I don't know. I would like to know that from people that did the whole laser hair removal. Obviously, they tell you need to do like, I don't know, like 8 sessions or something like that, and then you need to come in every half a year for a fresh up or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But I was really disappointed that my full hair came completely back. Even I already spent like, I don't know, a few €100 on the laser sessions, because it's pretty expensive actually.
It is, yeah.
I think it's like $80 or something, or like almost $100 just for the armpits.
Yeah.
Per session.
And then imagine your legs, or
oh my god,
else.
imagine your legs, yeah. Like I think it's really convenient. Like, don't get me wrong.
It is.
Especially like when I did the armpits, I was like, holy shit, I would love to get my legs and my down under lasered as well, because it's just so much time.
Yeah.
Now I have to say again, like, armpits is really important for me personally, just because of the smell for me personally. So I always keep that shaved. My legs, I honestly don't give a fuck. During winter,
I'm a cactus right now, guys.
I think I just shaved actually for like 3 days ago or something. So my legs are fine right now.
3 days ago and they're still fine?
Yeah, like, I mean, I have a little bit of stubble, but that I don't care.
Okay,
for me,
okay,
it's like after like a week or something is where I would, a week or 2 ish, it's depending what I do. If I'm just home, I'm in the home gym, I'm streaming, I'm walking the dogs, I couldn't give a fuck. Like, I walk around with 5mm hair on my legs as well. During winter, I basically
never shave
my legs. Because
neither.
Fuck that. For me, it's just if I know I go somewhere in public places, I have the need to, and I know I'm gonna wear shorts, and I go into our mall or something, then I'm probably gonna shave. I don't really have a huge need to do that, but I still feel more comfortable if I do it. In like a down under with my partner, I literally do not care if I can be 3 days, can be a month, can be freshly
okay,
shaved.
I have never not shaved for a month down.
Really?
There, I have to say, no. I don't like it. Like,
yeah, I get it.
I don't mind anymore with my partner, because I remember very well back in the days I was so insecure about this as well. Like, when it came to having sex with someone and you were just together for, I don't know, a few months, and you feel like, okay, what will they think if you're not shaved, and it's like grossing them out and shit. And now it was also the time, I think, and how I grew up, like which environment I had with my friends. And now I'm like, dude, it's body hair. And if there's like some body hair there, I couldn't care less. Same with Max. Like, I couldn't care less if he either has them or not.
Yeah. Same.
So I learned a lot about this. But what did I want to say? Oh yeah, and Max is always making fun of my legs, like when we're on a balcony or something, and I put my legs on his lap. Like, he's always doing like the slice move where he's like, oh my god, I sliced my arm and your legs because you're so short. And I did shit just for fun though. So yeah, I don't care either. Like, in winter, couldn't care less about my legs. In summer, depends on what I'm doing. Also because it's like with shaving, they get very sharp, as I said.
Oh, and sharp, yeah.
Which is kind of annoying. You don't have that with waxing or sugaring. Like, I did sugaring for quite a while because my skin is so sensitive. But it's just a lot of money. And I know, same with lasering, you need to do that more often to destroy the roots, right? And you can destroy the roots, and it
If you
can take you like.
want, sorry for
Mm,
interrupting you. If you want, I bought just recently like a waxing kit, like with the wax pearls and everything but like the wax that you put on and you pull the wax, so it's kind of like
yeah,
sugaring. If you want,
yeah,
I bought a kit like that because I was like, oh yeah, because I have a mustache as well that I need to
yeah,
get rid of.
same.
But for me, it's too painful. I'm too big of a bitch.
It's like I don't want to do it myself. That's the thing. I rather
Oh,
go
okay. Oh,
somewhere.
you
I
went?
always went
Okay.
to the spa, and like it's called Fresh Spa here, where they do that. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
one of the places where you go, where you can get like pedicure, manicure, body hair removal, everything. And it wasn't that cheap. And I have to say, I do not want to do this myself.
Oh, okay, okay.
If I'm honest,
I thought you did it yourself.
no, 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 no. Hell no. It's like I'd rather have someone pulling off the wax than myself.
Yeah.
It's also, like, less painful for some reason, I don't know why.
Mm.
Probably because they know the techniques better,
Like the
right?
angle, the techniques.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't know when exactly it's gonna happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thrill of losing it all. Now, and I have to say, speaking of, like, shaving with I told you about my
Yep.
vegan shaver, right? The
Mm-hmm.
razor. Um, and I have to say, since I do, like, shave my legs with this, I do not have itchy skin anymore,
Okay.
which is
Nice.
super great. I do not have the pimples anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Nowhere, which is also very nice.
Really? Also
So,
not downstairs?
yes. No, I don't think so. No.
Don't show them to me,
It's like
please. Steffi
it's
just
like
opened her pants and looked at her vagina. Okay, nice. Okay, we're fine.
I'm checking.
It's
So,
okay. It's okay.
um yeah, I really think it's the substances that were or are in the pads, in the
Mm-hmm.
razor pads, that made my skin super itchy and like my skin is sensitive already. So it
Mm-hmm.
was always I within a minute in the shower of me like shaving my legs, they instantly got itchy
Mm-hmm.
while showering. So I always had to put on
Cream
some
or
body
something.
cream afterwards, which is good for your body for like what's it, nutrition and everything.
The moisture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for keeping it moist and well. But I have to say, since I use this new razor, the vegan razor, I do not have these problems anymore, and that's amazing.
Okay, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
me, I have to say I don't have any issues with my legs. Like I can
Mm-hmm.
literally just go as fast as I want without doing anything. So with the legs, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have any issues as at all. For me, the because you just said, for example, oh yeah, you never went a month without shaving downstairs, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So your vagina, your private part, your Brazilian, whatever you want to call it. Um, I have to say, for me, that is the exact thing why I sometimes only like shave every month or something like downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Or if I know, for example, I do it when I know I go swimming or something because I don't like,
Yep.
the hair showing on the side. But private, if I'm just home with my boyfriend, like I literally don't have any bad feelings about my body hair or anything. Like I couldn't care less about it. But my problem is, for example, when I shave down under, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter if I shave with the hair against the growing
Mm-hmm.
direction, whatever it is. Like the first day is always fine, the second day is okay, but then I don't know
They
if it's
grow
the
back.
chop rub or whatever it is. I always get red dots, or I get ingrown hairs, it gets itchy, and then you scratch
Yeah.
it and then you get like little infected hair follicles. And I don't know, I just feel like it's literally nice for 2 days, and then you just have those red dots everywhere. It's itchy, it burns, it hurts. I don't know, it's just
Mm.
nah. And then I'm always like, because if then I shave again, then it's getting worse, right? So I
Yeah. Yeah.
most of the time try to keep as much time in between the shaves, because the
As
longer the
possible.
hair it gets and then you shave it off, then
Yeah.
the more comfortable it is when you shave it as well.
Yeah.
Because my skin just gets so irritated there. So if anybody has any tips regarding the, what do you say it, like the shaving and all the pimples and ingrown hairs and stuff, Please let me know. It doesn't matter. I tried everything. I tried for men razors, female razors. I tried exfoliating before. I tried shaving in the bathtub, in the shower. I tried dry shaving. I tried trimming. I tried everything. Like it's
Did you
shaving oils, everything.
Aloe vera after?
Not aloe vera, but I put like other like sensitive creams for that area there. The only thing that I tried that kind of worked, because I saw the trick somewhere on TikTok or something like that. Because for me, where it always happens, it's like in the groin. How do you say it? Like it's on the sidelines, on the lines where your bikini would be.
And the last.
Of the last and of the side. So it's not like the main area. It's just like where the legs attach to the groin.
Yeah.
So it's like literally like the groin area. So where like your underwear touches, you know, the edge or whatever. And I saw on like a TikTok or something to put, if you have like a stick deodorant, right? Like the cream deodorant, to put that there, because it can be like from moisture that it affects. That was the only thing that kind of helped. I also tried to just wear like super soft, you know, like this underwear that doesn't even show through yoga pants, like the really soft lycra, whatever it's called. It doesn't matter. Like I always get it, so that's why most of the time I wait for like a month or something between my shaves, just for my skin
understandable
to stop being completely crazy. But yeah, so I think lasering would be really interesting, but because I had this situation from like before Rona, and then Rona happened and everything grew back, I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to spend hundreds of euros if it's just gonna grow back, you know, anyway. So now I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna shave anyway. But yeah, and when it comes to men, it's really depending for me if I think it's attractive or not. Like, I think it needs to suit to the person, and it needs it's like the same with like a person needs to wear it with confidence. So if there's like a fucking Henry Cavill walking in the door and he's a fucking bear and has chest hair, I will think that's fucking sexy. If there's like, I don't know, I couldn't imagine Nathan with having like the chest hair, for example. Like it would, I don't know, it wouldn't really fit necessarily to him, right? So I think it always depends on the person and how comfortable they wear it. Generally, I really don't care with women or men in public. I don't care if you're a lady wearing a skirt and you have like 3-meter long body hair and like leg hairs. I could not care if you have cornrows on your legs. I really don't. For me, if I'm intimate with somebody, the only thing that's really important for me is the hygiene. So, but the hygiene can be shit if you shave as well. So, hygiene is number one. Everything else, I don't really care, to be honest. As you said before, like I had that standard back then when I was a teenager, that I wanted everybody to be just as bald shaved as me, completely everywhere, not having like the slightest hair. That was just my expectation towards people. But now I don't really care. I don't really care. Did you ever wax?
Not down there. Only my legs.
Okay.
I tried it only with the legs because I couldn't get my JJ hair to grow to 5 millimeters. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Now I could probably. Back then it was like I was already in grad, so 6-7 years ago. When I waxed or like sugared my legs, I would probably have I probably no, I'm sure I have no problem now anymore with growing it to the
when
needed
was the
amount.
last time you grew out your hair down there completely? Like,
I never did that.
What? You never? Not even when it started growing?
No.
What, Steffi? Really?
I can create a like flight airline for you next time if you want me to try grow stuff. But I never did that.
You never did? So I just had that experience this winter.
What? With full long hair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry if this is too much for anybody or something like that. But for me, so when I started getting my pubic hair, right, when I was a child, or a teenager, right? Teenager. I was super proud about it. Like, that's obviously before you have boyfriends, girlfriends, or something. Back then, it was. I remember being in school and it was like, "Wow, there was a girl that already had armpit hair. It's so cool." Like, I don't know if you ever had that, but that was like a thing for me. I was like, "Wow, she's a lady already. She has hair." And then it swapped to, you're not really interested in the other gender. You don't even, or in general, not sexually interested in anybody yet, and you're just like, wow, you're such an adult, you have like fucking armpit hair. So we would just let it grow. And I remember when I first got my pubic hair, I was so fucking proud. Like, I had a full on beard down there. And then I think it was when I was like 13 or 14, and with 14 I had my first boyfriend, when I was like, oh my god, hair is so gross, I need to go bald. And that was this phase from like, from when I was 14 to last winter, where I would never let it grow out. Like, I would always like shave once a month, and then it's at least downstairs. Armpits, as I said, I shaved like every few days. Legs, I would say every week, every 2 weeks, maybe. I don't know, depending on the plans. But yeah, actually I think it was last fall, winter. I'm not sure what it was, but I was at that point where I was like, oh yeah, I would normally shave again, right? And I was like, but why? You know, like, I'm not going swimming, right? Like, there's no occasion where anybody else but Nathan would see my downstairs. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just let it grow and look how it looks.
Let it grow.
Yeah, like, go full hippie. And I think I let it grow. I don't even know for how long. It was still like, I could have made like a little like
braid
ponytail.
No way, really?
Yeah. not like ponytail, but you know, like, it was like, I don't know, like a centimeter long or something like that. It was like, holy shit. Okay, no, I don't even know if I wear underwear at this point or not, if I move past the mirror quick. So then I shaved again. But it was like a nice experience, because like, the last time I knew my body with like full on hair downstairs was literally with 13 or something like that. So it was like, would I necessarily do it again? No, because it's also not really, you know, it's just, it's annoying. It's like a beard, you know, it's like scratchy. It's like, I don't know. So I definitely would not shave for a year or something like that. But it was a nice experience. I reconnected with
your body hair,
with my body hair in that sense. But yeah, I would recommend, Steffi, maybe over winter you want to do a little experiment. And
I have to try it out. I will.
First. But you need to, like, not just like 5 millimeters. You need to let it grow. That's just like
the whole bush.
Like, there's no skin to be shown. I will say like a centimeter minimum.
Okay. And you want
it's like I don't know, it's like 3 months
or
no, I want you to like plug one out and then
oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. No,
I'll take a picture for OnlyFans and then send it to you.
Yeah, please. Like, look at me. Because you know what the weird part about it is? You don't feel naked anymore when you have that. I at least didn't.
Okay.
Like, I was standing in front of the mirror and I was like, it's like wearing underwear. Like, you can't see anything. There's just hair. So it's like a inbuilt slip or something. Yeah.
It's like you can even like hide your meat curtains that are hanging
there
right
was absolutely
down there, right?
nothing. It's like a brown triangle or heart or whatever you want to, like, cute and clean, and can style it, can maybe curl it,
dye it.
If
I can't dye my hair anymore, I can dye my pubic hair.
You know what I did when I had it as well? Like, I shaved then a heart. I shaved like a strip. Yeah, sure. Like, I was attached to it. I couldn't just get rid of it.
I never did that.
But holy shit, I think I almost fucking clogged my drains back then when I shaved that.
Oh my god.
Because like first I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shave it, and then I was like I was like a third through it. I was like, oh fuck, my fucking drain's gonna shave. And then I realized, okay, I'm just, don't tell Nathan I did that. I took his beard clippers and I trimmed it first with his beard trimmers. And then I shaved. It was a little bit easier.
You're definitely Italian. They have a hell of fuck ton of hair.
Oh my, yeah,
god.
for sure. Dude, I'm like, I grow the same hair, I think, downstairs as on my head, if not thicker. For sure thicker, but like, yeah. Really beautiful, luscious hair, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
It was a nice experience.
I
recommend
never
everybody.
had that. I never had that experience. I really need to experience that with myself.
I felt like a full-on hippie. I felt like it gave me something. Like it was a really it was not just like, oh my god, fuck, just lazy or something. Like I felt really deeply connected to myself. Why? I don't know, but
Okay. I'll try it. I will try it.
okay. You don't have to do it now in summer or something, but maybe fall, winter, whenever
Probably,
you feel like
yeah, winter, like end of autumn, winter, after Halloween, right? Because
yeah. After your 30th birthday, yeah. We got it.
Then I can let it grow.
Okay, after your 30s, after you turn 30, you're not allowed to shave for like, I don't know, 4 months or something like that.
Oh my god, no. It's so weird. Like I have never done anything but shaving it completely. I never did any cool things down there.
Landing strips, like, nothing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh,
no piercings, no strips, no hearts.
Oh, piercings. Nah.
Nothing.
Would you ever?
No.
Pierce down there?
No. Fuck. I'm so afraid of ripping it out when having sex that I don't need it there. Like I can stimulate in a different way, right? I don't need a clit piercing too. I mean, I can imagine it feeling great, but
yeah.
I don't know. I can literally rub a metal ball at my clip and it's basically the same. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think, I don't really know. It's depending, obviously, if you just pierce a lip or like the so-called foreskin off the clit, right? Yeah. But I think you can also pierce the clit itself. But I think that can be dangerous because you can actually, I'm not sure, I don't know, I'm not a piercer or anything, but I can imagine that you maybe like potentially fuck up some nerves there, and then imagine risking losing sensation in your clitoris.
Yeah.
Hell nah, dude.
Nah.
Definitely no.
I'd kill myself.
Yeah. So you shave. You used to sugar before.
Yeah.
Waxing.
Tried, but I prefer sugaring because it's a bit, like it's a bit more, how to say,
gentle.
Yeah, gentler or just better for sensitive skin than the full-on waxing. Sugaring is a bit different, not that harsh in some ways, but has the same outcome. I shaved my arms for a very long time. I don't do that for years anymore.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
I haven't done it in years, but I literally shaved everything, and I hated it when it grew back.
When you had the stubbles. Yeah.
I hated it. And now I'm just, also my hair is pretty light. I gotta say, guys, just to answer your questions, no, my pubic hair is not light. I have dark pubic hair and I have dark armpit hair, but my body hair on my legs and on my arms and wherever but my head are very, very light, like just blonde. Which is also weird. Like I have so many different body hair colors.
Oh yeah, but I think that's super normal, no?
Depends. Some people have like a lot of like very dark hair on the arms as well, and that's why they shave them because they don't really like it. They also try to laser. Like the darker the hair, the easier to laser it. So I could never laser even my legs or my arms.
Wait, your leg hair is also blonde? Like on your shins?
Everywhere.
Why do you shave it then? I would not shave it then.
I don't know. I like it being like super
smooth,
bald. Yeah. I mean, you're actually right, but there was a point where I let like in winter or like when you get into spring, right? You
mm-hmm,
didn't shave for
mm-hmm,
quite a while, and that my
mm-hmm.
hair was so long that I could feel the wind when I was walking, and I was like, okay, no, I need I want to shave. It's
Understandable.
always a matter of like getting used to these things, and
Yeah.
I think it's obviously still a societal thing because, as
Mm.
you said, with public, like you personally wouldn't want to see people like your hair on the side when you go swimming, but you do not care at all with others, right?
Exactly, exactly. It makes
And
no sense, but
yeah, and I feel like since we all have these problems with the little like dots and everything, it's just normal. Some people have it more, some people have it less. Um, so I think I wouldn't have a problem by now, like with
mhm,
having or seeing a little bit of hair when I go swimming there. Um, but again, I have never tried it, and I will try it this autumn because I really want to know how it feels.
mhm,
Same with
mhm.
like sleeping naked, right? I love
Yeah,
sleeping
yeah.
naked, and I feel so empowered whenever I wake up today, like in the morning. I'm like, damn, look how hot you're looking, girl. So I'm like, I'm super confident in my body, like
I love
even
that.
more than I was. And I I just wanna know how it feels having hair down there.
You're gonna see, like it's really cool. It's again, like I can't even say what it is. Maybe it's like empowered or something like that. But I felt more connected to my inner woman, or however you want to call it. I know. I thought it was a cool. It was a cool thing to have.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I think that was the topic for today. I think we both would be really interested how you guys see the topic. So, how do you handle your body hair? Do you shave? Do you wax? Do you laser? Do you have experiences with laser long term? Do you have better experiences than I have? Do you just let it grow fully? Are you confident with it? Do you feel like you're getting judged as a man or a woman when you walk out on the beaches
Mm.
with having maybe some hair showing? What do you think is sexy? What do you think is more attractive? Let us know about your opinions. We're really excited to see what you think. And we're going to hear you again next week with another episode of the Derps and Burps podcast. And don't
Mhm.
forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you liked it. And if you're listening on Spotify, we're also on YouTube. Okay. Keep your eyes open for funny objects that we're going to wear or something like that. Okay? So have a beautiful rest of your day. We love you all.
Hi
Bye.
guys.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Derps and Burps podcast.
If you enjoyed it, make sure to follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram at derps'nburps. See you online.